Everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back on my channel. Today's video is going to be a review on the new Moschino and Sephora collaboration. So if you don't know, Moschino is an Italian fashion brand and they are collaborating for a limited edition collection with Sephora. So if you are interested, I recommend you buy them ASAP. The collection is currently only available online, so I'll link everything down below, but it will also be available in store. I'll put all the information in the description box because I don't remember the dates exactly nor the prices, but that will be put on the screen, so it's going to be as helpful as possible. I've been testing these products for the last couple of days and I wanted to give you my kind of first impression slash reviews. I've been testing it for a couple of days, so it's like still somewhat of a first impression, but I have a pretty good idea how I feel about it basically. So let's do this. Let me start with, I think it's going to be the star of the collection, but it's also my favorite product. If I could only get one thing in this collection, it would be this one. It is the Bare Eyeshadow Palette, and as you can see, super reflective, so I'm going to not put it too much on screen so you're not blinded. But not only is it adorable, by the way, on it, it says, "This is not a Moschino toy." You get the eyeshadow palette, and I have to say, I was kind of skeptical on the quality eyeshadows because I don't know, I feel like sometimes the limited edition collections, the quality is never the best, and I haven't tried that many Sephora eyeshadow, but Sephora collection usually have really great quality priced products, like their lip cream. I'm constantly talking about them. They're fantastic, so I shouldn't be that surprised. But you get this ridiculously huge mirror, which it was amazing. Like when I was getting ready this morning to film this, it was so practical.
So I thought I would show you quickly how I got ready. I put in my crease a little bit of the color Adore and then added in my outer VD color Barely Bare and Bound Brown. And then using my finger, I just added Attitude, I guess that's how you pronounce eyeshadow, all over my lid. And then just blended it out in the crease. And voila, super quick, super simple.
And then you get a ton, and I mean a ton of eyeshadow. Look at this. And as I was mentioning, the quality has been really impressive. I've been enjoying quite a few of them. I will be putting on the screen right now some arm swatches so you can see them in action, but some of my favorite color have to be Adore, Pennies from Evan, Clay, Attitude, which I'm currently wearing all over my lid. Amazing. This is the type of color though that you can use a white base or a black base to make it a different color. Basically it's duochrome. Love those. I think it's a great mix of neutrals and some bright shades that are still wearable and they are still pigmented. Sorry, I was blinding you a little bit. But I was mentioning the purple right there and it's actually pigmented. I feel like sometimes bright shades, maybe to make them a little bit more wearable, they're a little powdery and they like blend to like nothing. Hasn't been the case with these colors so far. I've been really enjoying myself. They have been great. They have also quite a few colors that are like warm, which is really in right now and reminds me a lot of like Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Just as a collector item, that would be very nice. I could totally put that in the background, although it is pretty reflective, but if I could only get one product, it would definitely be this one. The next product is a lip gloss chain. You get 6 lip gloss color and you get a chain to put them in and like carry them with you. I'm gonna be honest right now, not necessarily my type of accessories. I'm more of a like dainty accessory type of person, but if you like statement pieces, this is definitely one of them. And it's kind of practical to be able to carry said lip gloss right in there. So you can just carry it with you like this. It's actually adorable. I think I would keep it on my vanity also, but the chain is just something that is too overwhelming for me. Again, personally. As for the review of the lipstick, they are super pigmented, like surprisingly pigmented. I feel like very often lip glosses are kind of sheer and I have pretty pigmented lips and it just affects the color completely and it looks nothing like it looks in the tube. Hasn't been an issue with these because as you can see I'm wearing right now this one, Malibu, and it looks exactly the same as the gloss in the tube. So very impressive. They are very smooth. They are long wearing. They aren't sticky when I press my lips together, but when you try to remove them, because I did do some lip swatches, so I will show you the color in a second, they are kind of sticky when you remove the lip gloss. So it just shows that the lip gloss really sticks to your lips, which is probably why they are so long wearing. So this is what the size looks like. So they're definitely on the small, very small. They're mini lip glosses basically. The applicator is extremely soft. It's one of those that has like two sides that is kind of flat, so there's quite a bit of product on it. You don't have to constantly go back and dip into it. My issue with them is the scent. Unfortunately, it's kind of like a plasticky type of scent. So it doesn't smell good, but I don't smell it once it's been on my lips for a few minutes. But if you're super sensitive to scents, I wouldn't recommend these. As for the color, one of my favorite one has to be the one I'm wearing right now. Like I was mentioning, it is the color Malibu. It's a great pigmented nude, and it's not, it doesn't look like milky or like stringy or uneven on the lips. It's a really great one. Then you have the color Paris Pink. This one is a little uneven on the lips, but I feel like the longer you wear it, the better it looks. And as you can see, it's a baby pink. Then you get a crazy bright color called Miami, and it's definitely out there, a very cool tone, bright pink. The color Hollywood, to be honest, I don't know a lot of people that are able to pull off a color like this. It's a very frosty, metallic, glittery copper color. It definitely will leave you with a bunch of glitter on your lips after you remove it. Then you get Milano, another great color. This one is kind of a deep-ish red. It's not too cool tone, it's not too warm tone. It could suit a lot of different people. And then the last one is also one of my favorite, and it is the color Soho. And as you can see, it's a deep burgundy with a hint of berry in it. It's a really great color. Then there is a brush set, and I'm gonna be honest again, I was kind of skeptical because I feel like they are adorable because you get, again, the little bear on it. But sometimes the quality of brushes can really vary. And again, limited edition, you never know what you get. The first one is an all over face brush. Personally, I wouldn't necessarily use this as a foundation one, but I've been using it for powder, and it's really soft and it's really nice. And I've been enjoying it for that. So that one definitely gets a thumbs up, and obviously the little bear is adorable. My favorite brush of the set has to be the crease one. And this one, again, I'm kind of difficult with my crease brushes because I feel like they're not all made equal and they can make your life much easier or much harder depending. And this one is fantastic. I will actually keep using this on a daily basis because that's how good it is. It made my life super easy to just blend everything. It didn't like make it uneven. It didn't have like weird patches. So fantastic. Really, really soft. Adore this one. Would recommend this one. This one is a all over shadow brush, and I never really knew what to do with it because it's too big to really use it under my eyes. I don't really prefer it over the crease brush for my eye, and whenever I want to apply something on my eyelid, I tend to use my fingers. So this one didn't use as much. Could be nice to just blend a little bit more or something, but not necessarily something I needed. But obviously you might feel differently if you use those type of brush. You might like it, but personally I find it a little too thick, as you can see. But again, it's super soft. This one is actually just called a cheek brush. It could be used for a bronzer or blush. I do like these type of shapes, and it did a great job. Today I'm not wearing a lot of bronzer because I wanted to just show the products of the collection, so I'm just wearing a little bit. But it did a job, didn't end up looking weird on the face or just streaky. So a good solid one. And then the next one is a highlighter one, and personally I usually use like smaller ones for that, like this. So this one was kind of big for me, so it's not the perfect size, but it did do a great job. Again, this is what I used to apply my highlighter today, which you will see in the next product, but it was still a good product. It just wasn't the exact shape that I usually grab. Then they have a gorgeous, gorgeous highlighting palette, because this is what it looks like. How adorable is this? You get, again, a huge mirror and two big size of highlighter. The only thing is, you can probably tell already, this is too dark for me personally, but I do think these color senses, the only ones that they have, would work for a lot of different skin tones. If you have like light and use it with light hand to like deep skin tones, this is definitely something that will work for you. Personally, I did like the gold one, but again, I can probably only pull it off when I have like a tan, which I don't really have right now. The other one is a little bit too pink for me, so it's a bit too intense. I would need to be way more tan to be able to pull it off, but I think I'm gonna be gifting this to a friend who is gonna be very happy. But yeah, they are gorgeous. They're definitely like pretty intense shimmery. They're not frosty. They look really flawless on the skin. I definitely think the quality is good. And again, since it's limited edition, the packaging is adorable, so if that's something you think you would use, I would think it's worth the money. And then last but not least, you get an eye mask, and I don't use eye masks because I always find them very uncomfortable. I don't know if it's my face or something. I never find them comfortable like my ear or around my eyes. But this one is actually really comfortable and adorable. So I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried to sleep with one yet, but I would be willing to give it a shot. So I can try to apply and put it on. But I feel like it's not overly I can't believe I'm filming this. But it's not overly like tight, and it does feel super comfortable. I made a few people try it and they all agreed that it was really comfortable. So if you're someone that really love eye mask and you think this one is adorable, or you just really like the brand, it could be worth the money. Personally, it's not necessarily something I would buy because, again, I don't really use them, but I'm happy to have it. I will definitely be giving it a shot. So listen guys, this was the Sephora and Moschino limited edition collection. I hope you enjoyed this video, that it helped you decide if you are planning on buying some of these. Let me know if that's the case. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe if you don't want to miss any future videos. I will be linking on the screen of the videos that I've done. I highly recommend you check those out too, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.